round we go, losing self-control. I keep telling myself, but I don't wanna let you know. Is this
alright, fellas. So today is day, one second. Today is Saturday, so it's day 7. There's all the uploading schedule, and sometimes I do get confused of what day it is. Today we are actually only gonna do workout. Only gonna do workout, huh? English speaking very difficult for German dude. Anyway. Wow. It's quite a big car, isn't it? Oh, let me position you guys over here. Like these, no. It does not work. Alright. Alright, wow, it's pretty hot. Start the engine. Start the engine. Okay. Right, so I'm on my way to the gym, and as you know guys, I live in Germany as well. I've got a gym membership here, and it's one of these box gyms, you know, it's super cheap, no personal trainers, nothing. I'm the only PT there, really. I've been seeing a couple of clients in that gym as well, which is really cool. Yeah, it is working. The door is opening. The door is opening. Got this electric door thingy going on here. All right. I'm back driving. Because what I realized is I have this gimbal situation going on here, and as you can see, it's probably moving. Cool. I love it. Right. So I'm on my way to the gym, and you already know that because I've said it 3,000 times. Today I'm gonna be doing legs, and I'm gonna do a couple of shoulder exercises as well, because last time, like yesterday, as you have seen, I only had a very short amount of time to actually train. So I thought, well, I need to at least hit the shoulders a bit more. So I just had 45 minutes because I was a bit late and needed to get to the airport and all that shit. So at the end of the day, what I'm trying to do is, if I aim for 2 sessions a day, like I said in my blog post, it doesn't mean to say I always have to do that. That's my ideal situation. Like with everything, with all training situations, let's say the main objective is that you train 6 days a week. You have to hit the gym 6 days a week, and 1 day is rest. That's my objective for my challenge. But if I train twice a day, or if I train once a day, that is not really that big of a difference. I do want to make sure that I get my gym training in, so at least 4 times a week I do weightlifting, because I want to change the physique. I want to make sure that I bulk up and get some more muscle mass on the top, which is working really well, and I'm sweating already like a pig. It's really hot in here, and so that's the main objective for me, that I want to this gimbal is moving. This is probably gonna look really funny. So 4 times a week I must hit the gym with weights. So that's why yesterday I needed to go to the gym, and I need to go today, so I get my 4 days in, and the rest of it I'm filling up with what I said: body weight, flexibility training, and all that stuff. Ideally I get 2 times in, but most of the time it might be 1 session, and then at night I might do stretching, for example. So these are then still 2 sessions. Anyway, that's that in a nutshell. So now we're gonna hit the gym, and I'll see you guys there.
strangers on the run, looking for something, chasing the sun. All those days trying to find a place that you'll make them just be.
Alright, so I'm next to the gym now, but I want to get something to drink before I go to the gym, because I hate it if I don't have anything to drink. So that's what we're going to be doing now. And then we're going to warm up properly and hit some legs and shoulders. That's sort of what we're doing. And I'll show you the gym, because it's really a nice one. It's nice and big, so that's pretty cool. Back in freaking Germany.
Like it's a vibe under your spotlight. That's the way every day goes. Looking back, I know we started falling. We were falling in love, yeah. Took my heart and you rode off. Was I feeling never enough for you, baby? When you left me chasing you. Trying to find a place where we can be alone. All those
Yeah,
nights.
so this is really nice, because this is actually cold brew coffee. I just found this, and it has literally inside coconut water, coffee, and that's it. So It's basically coconut water and coffee, which is brilliant, and it's vegan for all of my vegan friends out there, so it might be a good, I never seen this, so I like trying new things as well. Now, obviously, when you are on a cut, so when you have to cut, then trying out new things is not a good thing, but if you're on a bulk, it doesn't really matter too much, and also, it's a, let's see, the carbs are 4 grams in this whole thing, which might be okay because I'm gonna go train now. I'm gonna go train now. English and German, speaking both languages at the same time is really hard. So let's do this.
Under your spotlight.
I always want to be a model. Here you go. It's called Clever Fit. It's really good. It's really big. You're gonna see in a second. I actually just need to take this off and then I'm good to go. So I don't actually need a locker. I don't know why I went in here, but anyway, let's go outside now.
Why do I feel like I linger between the words to say the words to remember. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all, lose it all, lose it all. Feel it in your arms, feel it in your legs, feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go, just let your body go, just let your body go and move to the rhythm. Now we won't go back home today, until the very last hour. We still got a few more days to slay, it's gonna get so much louder. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all, lose it all, lose it all. Feel it in your arms, feel it in your legs, feel it on your fingertips and feel it in your head. Just let your body go, just let your body go, just let your body go and move to the rhythm.
Weight, and I can really feel my groin working and my knee is flaring up as well at the same time. So it's pinching here, just want to make sure that I don't overtrain. Just go for a bit of a higher up range, not 6 to 8 or 4 to 6, more like the 10 to 12 but lighter weights. Just get it moving, get some liquid and blood to the system. It will help recover as well. Not strain it too much, that's the plan right now. So don't judge me on, oh, you're not pushing enough weight and blah blah. I just explain what I'm doing here. Alright, next round. Guys, that's me done now. I'm on my way out. I just realized I need to take a freaking Instagram selfie. So I'm gonna stand right here. You can see this all in the background. And here's the selfie. go. So I wanted to answer a question quickly because I thought that might be of interest for all of you guys. Antonio is basically saying, let me just bring it back up. Antonio, is it not bad to stretch before your workout? All right, so when we talk about workouts, I guess you are referring to the actual weightlifting workouts. Now, a good friend of mine, Daniel Gärtner, he's a actual professor of sports science, or doctor of sports science, sorry. He did in his dissertation, he was looking at martial arts and weightlifting and how stretching will increase power output. And it's really interesting what he found. So for example, when we look at your biceps, when you curl your biceps, your triceps is holding against that movement. So this one is sort of, as you're curling, this muscle at the bottom gets stretched, so it's getting longer. Now, so this is the idea behind it. So as you curl and this gets stretched, the easier this muscle gets stretched, the less resistance this muscle will need to work to actually stretch that muscle. So if this muscle is stretched out really good and it has less resistance, you can actually lift more weight with that muscle because it has to fight less against your triceps, if that makes sense. And that's the whole thesis behind it. So he looked at it from a squatting motion and stuff, and I think it was something like ridiculously 20-25% increase in output by doing some proper stretching before and after your workouts. All right, so we're good again. I swapped batteries. So when we talk about the actual stretching, it's called exercise-specific stretching. So when you do squats, it doesn't make any sense to focus on your shoulder girdle, getting that sort of stretched out. Obviously, yeah, you need to hold the bar, you need to be able to do that, so you obviously stretch your shoulder girdle, but the most weight or the actual work is going to be done in your hip and in your knees and your quads. They're going to be working, right? And your butt, your glutes. So therefore, that needs to be properly stretched, and your hamstrings, quads, and everything. So what kind of stretching would you do? You would start with sort of swinging motions, swing out your legs. Then you do short holds. So for example, I'm going to use my arm as an example. So if I want to stretch out my chest muscle, I go into a stretch until you feel your first pain point. And the pain point, you know when you do your stretching, you will know that there are certain pain points. So you stretch until you feel your first pain point, hold it for 5 to 10 seconds, and you go back, you do it again, and then that's it. Okay, so you don't want to overstretch your muscle. Let's go not like a 30-minute or a 2-minute hold and yeah, I'm now stretched out. Because what you've then done is your muscle, myosin, actin within your muscle, these are your muscle fibers, right? And they get pulled out. So if they get pulled out too much, then if you now contract, if you want to contract your muscle, you might be prone to injury because they're barely overlapping, and the power really happens the more they overlap. So the more, that's why when you curl, for example, the more you curl, the stronger you feel. So you can curl, when you do pull-ups, you know, so you're in a hanging pull-up, and if your arms are already bent, you can easily pull yourself up. If your arms are fully stretched out, and then you should come up, then it's really hard. It's because your muscle fibers are really, really pulled out at the very end, and then they need to first start overlapping, and then it gets like into this power zone. So that's what's going on over there. But now comes the point. So you've done all of that. You've done leg swings, you've done, let's say, you hold your leg at the back, so you stretch out your quad for 30 seconds, hold against it, and then to be activating this again, you do like little sprints on the spot, like getting these muscle fibers you've just stretched out back together. And then you're basically warmed up for your stretching. And after your stretching, post-workout stretching, you then focus on actually, you know, pulling those muscles back into place, because now what you've done after workout, your let's say your biceps or your quads, they're really tight, so your muscle fibers are squeezed together because you've done this proper workout. Now you want to make sure that they don't stay like this, so you pull them apart in a stretching, and then they go back to a normal range. So you then, after this, you might come out and people talk about the pump, and they walk around like this, like Hulk, because everything is squeezed together. So they should need to be stretching out everything. And it doesn't mean to say when you stretch out your muscle, it loses on volume. That's not what's happening. But it's good for your muscle not to shorten, because if you don't stretch over time, what happens, the muscle length of the muscle, if you don't stretch, will get shorter over time. And that will create problems in your hip, because your hip starts to anterior tilt. So it will fall to the front, and you get back issues and stuff like that. So I don't know if this was a good explanation. Let me know if you've got all of that in the description below. And like I said, ask me any sort of question you have. Leave a comment in the comments box below. I'll see you guys tomorrow to day 8, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Again, tomorrow.